guys, today we're going to be learning how to make these super cute little mini pumpkin pies, so if you're interested in doing that, just go ahead and keep on watching. So this is pretty much everything you're going to need as in ingredients wise. I just bought 2 packages of refrigerated pie crust. 2 pie crusts come in 1 box, but I bought 2 just to make sure I have enough for the toppings as well. 1 can of pumpkin pie puree, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, pumpkin pie spice, 2 eggs, a 4-inch cookie cutter, and then I'm using this leaf right here for the toppings. So I'm just going to start off with opening this can of sweetened condensed milk. I'm just pouring that in here. I'm just using a little mixer bowl. Make sure I get all of it. Okay, that's about all. I'm just using a little spatula. There you go. Then we're just going to open this can of pumpkin puree. And again, I'm just going to scoop everything out. And I'm just going to give this a good mix. Okay, so I'm just going to... Well, this is not what you mean when you say, like, add an egg. You don't really want the whole egg shell and all. So I'm going to rinse this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I rinsed the egg. Now we're just going to crack it. And do the same to the other one without dropping it inside of the mixture, because that was pretty stupid of me. And we're just going to go ahead and mix it again. Now we're going to add a tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice. This jar feels super fancy. I was thinking, like, if I had to buy, I was going to buy the cheap plastic ones. My mom comes in with a nice fancy looking glass bottle, which is a-okay with me because I guess it just looks nicer, but you know, store brand anything is just as good as the regular expensive brand. So next you're just going to take your pie crust out of the box and obviously unwrap them. So this is just the first one. I'm just going to carefully unwrap. You could flour your countertops. I might do that later. I just thought of it right now, so we'll see how it goes. If we don't need it, then I won't have to do it. But if your pie crust starts to stick to your counter, you can always just put a little flour on your countertop so that way they don't stick. So now I'm just going to get my cookie cutter, and I'm just going to cut a bunch of circles. And place it in the pan. And this pan is specifically for pies. Last year I used just a regular cupcake tin, and that works just fine, but if I have an actual mini pie pan, it'd be a little bit stupid not to use it. So Canelo, sorry, my cat doesn't listen and he jumped on the counter, so I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay, sorry, we're working on his obedience. He kind of does what he wants. So you're just going to finish doing that, and then you're just going to get the rest of the pie crust that you don't use and just mush it up and re-roll it just so you get the most for your money and you use all of the pie crust. So once we're done putting all our little crusts into the pie sheet, then it's going to look like this. We're just going to get our mixture. And we're going to get a little scoop. It's bigger than the one that I used for cookies. We usually use this for cupcakes. It seems to fill the tin just a little bit better. So I'm just going to get 1 scoop to start off with. And put it right in here. It doesn't have to be filled up all the way to the top. 1 scoop seems to pretty much do it though. It's not completely over full, but it'll do. And for the topper, all I'm doing is rolling out the pie crust, and I'm taking my cookie cutter / stamp and I'm just pressing it into the crust. And before I lift up, I just stamp it. That way it gives me that little detail of the leaf, which I really like. I got these stamps from Amazon. It came in a pack of 4. I've only used this one, but whatevs. And then, so when you're putting the toppers on your pies, you just want to lay it flat, and then you're just going to drop it like it's hot. You don't want to press too much into it. I ended up having extra pie crust and filling, so I grabbed a smaller a cupcake pan, and I just filled those up. I was able to get 3 extra pies out, which was cool. So that's me just placing them, filling them, and dropping the tops on them. And I preheated the oven to 425. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but I did put it at 425, so I'm going to put both pans in for 15 minutes. Once that 15 minutes is up, I'm going to reduce the heat to 350, and then I'm going to set my timer for 20 minutes. At 20 minutes, I checked it, and I noticed that the bigger pan was all ready to go. I'm assuming since it was a little bit shallower, and the smaller pan I left in for an extra 5 minutes to cook a little bit since it was deeper. And so I'm just using the same Pampered Chef cookie sheet as I used in my last video, and I'm just going to take out the pies and put them on the sheet. This one was cool enough for me to touch, or the actual pies were anyways. And so I'm just going to lift them up with my fingers and place them on the cookie sheet. As you're going to see right now, I didn't wait, I didn't even wait 2 minutes, a minute for this extra pie, or these pies to come out, and I burnt myself. So you want to wait just a little bit before touching them. I wasn't thinking. Okay guys, so this is the moment of truth. I'm going to try this. I made them before, so I already know it's good, but I didn't think about my lipstick. So I'm going to take it apart because this ain't no $2 lipstick. Just like I thought. It's good. So if you guys have any questions, comments, anything like that, of course feel free to leave it down below. Like, subscribe. What else do you do nowadays? Oh, you can put the notification bell on so that way you guys get notified when I upload a video. You don't have to wait for me to annoy everybody on my social platforms to be recognized. So you can just do that. That's always cool. Nano, are you kidding me, Canelo? I wasn't even filming that part. I'm gonna have to kill you.